So children, it's time to learn a new letter today. And the new letter we are going to learn today is letter J. The learning objectives for the activity are to recite letters A to Z, to introduce letter J, to develop literacy and thinking skills, to enhance vocabulary development, and to introduce the phonic sound, literal and rhyme, character and friends of letter J. The resources that we need for the activity are flashcards and rhyme video. We will begin with our activity with the oral recitation of letters A to Z. Will you like to join with me? Let's sing the rhyme together. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Very good, children. Just now we did the oral recitation of letters A to Z. Now we will have a quick recap of letters A to I. The first flashcard is of letter A. That's right. And the literal and character of letter A is Annie Apple. The sound with action trick for letter A is eh. Bite an imaginary apple. Apple. The next flashcard is of letter B. That's right. And the literal and character for letter B is Bouncy Ben. The sound that letter B makes is B. And the action trick for letter B is shoot your arms up for ears and wiggle them. Buzz. Ball. The next flashcard is of letter C. And the literal and character for letter C is clever cat. The sound that letter C makes is k. And the action trick of letter C is stroke the whiskers across your cheeks. Car. Cat. The next flashcard is of letter D. Yes. And the literal and character for letter D is DP duck. The sound that letter D makes is D. And the action trick of letter D is flap your elbows like a waddling duck. Dog. Duck. The next flashcard is of letter E. Very good. And the literal and character for letter E is Eddie Elephant. The sound that letter E makes is eh. And the action trick is spread out hands behind your ears and flap like elephant ears. Egg. Elephant. The next flashcard is of letter F. And the literal and character for letter F is Firefighter Fred. The sound that letter F makes is F. And the action trick for letter F is hold and direct the imaginary hose towards the fire. Fan. Fire. The next flashcard is of letter G. Yes. And The literal and character for letter G is golden girl. The sound that letter G makes is G. And the action trick for letter G is a mime holding tipped glass of grape juice in glug glug position. The next flashcard is of letter H. And the literal and character for letter H is Harry Hatman. The sound that letter H makes is and the action trick for letter H is breathe on two hands in front of the mouth or put on an imaginary hat. Hat. The next flashcard is of letter I. Very good, children. And the literal and character for letter I is Impy Ink. The sound that letter I makes is I. And the action trick for letter I is touch fingers to thumb on the same hand as if sticky with ink and make an icky face. And the friend of letter I is Impy Ink. Ink. Now, children, this is the literal and character friend of letter J, and it is Jumping Jim. The sound that letter J makes is J. The phonic sound, as I told before, for letter J is J. And the action trick for letter J is pretend to juggle on imaginary set of balls. Now, children, are you ready to listen to a rhyme? A very interesting rhyme of letter J.
Jumping Jim says J in words as he jumps along. Jumping Jim says J in words as he jumps along. With a J here and a J there. Here J, there J, everywhere J. Jumping Jim says J in words as he jumps along. One more time, okay? Jumping Jim says J in words as he jumps along. Jumping Jim says J in words as he jumps along. With a J here and a J there. Here J, there J, everywhere J. Jumping Jim says J in words as he jumps along.
Children, wasn't it an interesting rhyme? I really liked it a lot. I hope you enjoyed it too. Now it's time for a story. Story for Jumping Jim. High above Letterland, you may see Jumping Jim. There are just two things that Jumping Jim really enjoys: jumping and juggling. Look at him, jumping and juggling at the same time. You can only ever see one ball as the other are moving so fast. Jumping Jim lives in a jigsaw house, which he put together himself. Can you guess why he chose to live in a jigsaw house? Well, it's because jigsaw begins with his sound jumping. Jim says J. Jim can jump as high as a jet plane in the sky. Sometimes he jumps so high that his head is hidden in the clouds. Can you see the picture here of Jumping Jim with his head in the clouds? Isn't it an interesting story, children? Now, I am going to recite few words which are friends of Jumping Jim. After listening to these words, you have to identify these words from the picture which is given here. And then later I am going to show you few more friends of the letter J, which are also friends of Jumping Jim. Alright. So now I am going to recite few words of that begin with letter J, which are friends of Jumping Jim. Jumping Jim himself is a friend of himself. So, Jumping Jim, juggling, jet plane, jigsaw house, jeep, can you identify these words? Can you find some more friends of Jumping Jim? Let me know once you identify more friends of Jumping Jim. Alright? So children, the sound that letter J makes is J. And the action trick for letter J is pretend to juggle an imaginary set of balls. Now I am going to introduce you to few more friends of letter J. J, jackfruit. J, jet plane. J, jigsaw puzzle. J, jeep. J, jungle. J, jar. J, jelly. J, jug. And the last one is very interesting, right? J, joker. And the joker is juggling. I hope you enjoyed this activity of learning a new letter today, that is letter J. Thank you.